One of the important things, one of the notable things of our life in this day and age is that we can really call ourselves a 24-hour society or 24-hour world. Because as long as you either live in a big city or if you don't, as long as you have access to the internet, you could essentially be up and running for 24 hours a day with always something to do, something to entertain you, something to buy, something to get in terms of service. So we truly have become a 24-hour society, a 24-hour world. Even if you are in a sleepy town and it's in the middle of the night, as long as you have access to the internet, you can access all kinds of things, all kinds of services, all kinds of products, things and people who are not asleep, who are wide awake and right there with you. So we can look at humanity having achieved this 24-hour world or 24-hour society, and it can be seen as a great achievement, and in many ways it is. But we also have to be cognizant of the fact that anything that is great and anything that is a great achievement also has the potential of having a flip side of it. And in this case, having a 24-hour society or 24-hour world does have a flip side to it. It's not always the best for us. Think about it in the simplest terms of rest alone. We are not designed to be awake for 24 hours a day. So just because things are available 24 hours a day doesn't mean that you should be up and interacting with them or using them or subscribing to them 24 hours a day, forsaking your sleep. That's not possible, and it's certainly not advisable. So when it comes to these conveniences, such as the convenience of having a 24-hour society, it's important that you take those conveniences for what they are in terms of accepting them and using them and interacting with them only as long as they truly benefit you. Once you allow them to run away with your life and your schedule, meaning once you allow something else to take over for you, that's when things can go terribly, terribly bad. So in order for conveniences of any kind to be truly beneficial, you have to know your limit and you have to set limits on those things, those conveniences. It is only then that you can truly benefit from them. Once something depletes you of your control, your power, your sleep, your health, your wealth, your whatever, then it's no longer a benefit to you. It's a detriment to you. You have to be able to understand your own limits, set limits on those other things according to your own limits and your own preferences. What makes you the most well? And then conduct everything else in your life accordingly. So you have to know your own cycles. You have to understand how much sleep you need, how much rest you need, how much time away from screens and technology and social media you need in order to be at your best, and then to design your life with the limits that keep everything out when you deem it to be important for those things to be out. So this is why, despite of the conveniences of things like 24-hour societies, you have to make sure that those conveniences don't turn into your stressors, that they don't rob you of your well-being, and they don't take away your control, your ability to make decisions for yourself, decisions that are the best decisions for you, not for anybody else, not for technology, not for trends, but truly for you. Don't allow the things that were intended to be conveniences or to make life easier or more fun to become your stressors because you don't know that they have taken over your life, or because you failed or you forgot to set boundaries and to know when to say no, and to know when to turn something off and walk away from it. So this is why it's so important to be able to truly distinguish between what is a benefit, what is a true convenience, something that really benefits you, versus at what point could it possibly be taking over and harming you. So make sure you keep your own schedule, your own boundaries, so that the conveniences of today's world don't run your life and don't make decisions on your behalf. It's absolutely up to you to keep the stressors at bay. If you'd like to learn more about a comprehensive approach to stress management, check out the link below.